If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you've asked yourself this question recently. Why am I not over them yet? Maybe it's been weeks. Maybe it's been months. Maybe you thought you'd be further along by now. And because you're still thinking about them occasionally, you assume nothing has changed. But what if you're more healed than you realize? What if you're measuring your progress the wrong way? A lot of people think moving on means never thinking about their ex again. Never feeling sad, never missing them, never having a bad day. But that's not how healing usually works. Moving on isn't the absence of memories. It's the absence of control those memories used to have over you. And that's why the signs of recovery are often much quieter than people expect. The first sign is simple. You stop checking, not because you're forcing yourself not to, because you're genuinely less interested. At some point, the urge to look at their profile becomes weaker. You still could check. You just don't feel the same need to. And when you think about it, that's a huge change. There was a time when knowing what they were doing felt urgent. Now it doesn't. The second sign is that your emotions recover faster. Early on, one memory could ruin your entire day. A photo, a song, a random thought. And suddenly everything felt heavy again. But now something different happens. The memory still appears. You still feel it, but you recover faster. Instead of losing an entire day, maybe it affects you for 10 minutes. Instead of spiraling for hours, you acknowledge it and move on. That's progress, even if it doesn't feel dramatic. The third sign is that your future starts returning. After a breakup, many people become trapped in the past. They replay old conversations, old memories, old mistakes. But healing slowly shifts your attention forward. You start thinking about plans again, goals, trips, projects, new experiences. For the first time in a while, your future begins to feel interesting. And that's important, because recovery isn't just about letting go of the past. It's about reconnecting with what comes next. Let me ask you something. Which of these signs have you noticed in yourself recently? Maybe one. Maybe several. Leave it in the comments. You might be surprised by how far you've actually come. The fourth sign is that you stop looking for hidden meaning in everything. Their name comes up. You don't immediately wonder if it's a sign. You see someone who looks like them. You don't spend the next hour thinking about destiny. You stop turning every coincidence into a message, because deep down, you're becoming more comfortable with reality. And reality doesn't need constant interpretation. The fifth sign is one of the biggest. You stop wanting answers to questions that once consumed you. Why did they leave? Did they ever really love me? Do they regret it? Do they miss me? Those questions may still cross your mind, but they no longer feel urgent. You've realized something important. Even if you got every answer, your life would still be waiting for you tomorrow. And that's a powerful shift. The sixth sign is that you start recognizing your own growth. Not in a dramatic way, in small ways. You handle situations differently. You understand yourself better. You notice patterns you couldn't see before. You set healthier boundaries. You become more honest about what you need from future relationships. The breakup didn't just hurt you. It taught you something. And now you're carrying those lessons forward. The final sign is acceptance, not approval, not happiness about what happened. Acceptance. You stop fighting reality. You stop wishing every day had turned out differently. You stop trying to rewrite the story. You begin making peace with it. The relationship happened. It mattered. It changed you. And now it's part of your life story, not your entire story. Just one chapter, a meaningful chapter, but not the final one. And maybe that's the biggest sign of all. When you stop seeing the breakup as the end and start seeing it as something you survived, something you learned from, something that helped shape the person you're becoming. If you followed this series from the beginning, I want you to remember something. Healing isn't a straight line. There will still be good days and difficult days. There will still be moments when memories catch you off guard. That doesn't mean you're moving backward. It means you're human. The goal was never to erase the past. The goal was to build a life that feels bigger than it. And if you're here today, watching this video and continuing to work on yourself, there's a good chance you're already doing exactly that. One day, you'll realize something surprising. You won't remember the exact moment you moved on. Because moving on doesn't happen all at once. It happens gradually. Quietly, one decision, one day, one step at a time. Until eventually you look back and realize that the person who felt completely broken is no longer who you are. And that's when you'll understand. You didn't just get through the breakup. You grew beyond it. If this series helped you, subscribe for more psychology-based insights on confidence, resilience, relationships, and becoming the strongest version of yourself.